being silent with a narcissist is going to get you a long ways, okay? When you overly explain, when you're telling them their feelings and your emotions, when you're giving them exactly what they need, they're going to continue to do the thing that they're doing that you don't like. I remember when I used to try to overly explain, try to share my side of the story, trying to compromise, trying to bring peace in the situation. I left myself with confusion. I left myself with frustration. I left myself with anxiety, simply because when you're dealing with a narcissist, there is no compromise. There is no peace. There is no joy. There is no let's talk this out. Because a narcissist, they already have the plan, the idea within their minds, okay? And because they are carrying demons and spirits, the spirits in them is not going to let you compromise. Is it going to let you have a solution? Is it going to let you sit down and talk like adults? Because they're dealing with the spirit of pride, which is Leviathan. And so a lot of people don't realize that when you're sitting here, well, let me just share this, or let me say this, or maybe I will do this. What you're doing is you're saying, I'm giving into this demon, and because this demon is basically intimidating me, I'm just going to do whatever this person is wanting me to do. Or I'm just going to try to make amends with this narcissist, okay? Yes, when you're dealing with a normal person, you're to come together, you're to talk, you're to sit down, you're to reason, you're to find the solution to the problem. But when you're dealing with a narcissist, what I've realized is that my best bet is to be silent, go pray, go talk to God, and get direction from God. Because when I used to do the other method of trying to reason with this person or persons, I found myself not having any solutions to the problem, but a bigger problem to what was already a problem. And so I'm telling you this because you're going to save yourself a lot of time, a lot of headache, a lot of unwanted talk, a lot of unwanted gestures from the person. You're going to save yourself from the anxiety that you're possibly facing as well when dealing with this narcissist. And so I used to and so what I'm telling you is now you have to learn to be silent. Let them talk. If you have to, if you're still married to this person, if you're having to co-parent with this person, let them send the email, let them send the message, and you talk to God and say, God, what am I to do with this? Am I to respond? Am I to be silent? And, do I need to send one or two things? What is it that you want me to do in this? And I promise you, most of the time, God's going to tell you to be still and to be silent, okay? I'm going to talk about in another video, I'm going to talk about when you're responding to demons and not the person. And so be on the lookout for that. But in this video, you're going to practice being silent no matter how hard it get, no matter how much you want to explain your side, because all you're doing is giving yourself in to that narcissist and its demons. And you're giving that demon exactly what it wants, which is a supply and a response, and to getting your feelings and your emotions when you respond, which is going to keep that same crazy cycle going of what you've been experiencing every time you respond to the narcissist. So I'm not saying be silent treatment like them, but you silence and you go and sit in that prayer closet. Be blessed.